honestly, no. Yeah, just 2 times. Okay. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light in softly serenade the clouds and dance in circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
Good morning. Please stand in body or spirit. Oh, I guess I was supposed to do that already. Good morning. My name is Julia Davis. My pronouns are she and her, and I serve this congregation today as worship associate. And welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're all here. This is the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. This is the time of the year when the light, in the form of longer amounts of daylight, returns. This is also the time of the year when our inner light, our presence, can shine forth. Our chalice lighter today will be done. Our chalice lighter is Sharon Wiley. While she makes her way. I missed a page.
Yes.
Okay. Call to community. Heather's coming to do call to community. And I'll get my pages straight.
Good morning. I am Heather Norby. I'm the Spiritual Life Director for this fantastic congregation. Welcome to our winter solstice ritual. Julia and Helen have put today's service together, and I'm very thankful for that because I'm focusing on Christmas Eve. And of course, whenever our lay leaders have come up and they do a service for you, it opens us up to the multiple perspectives of our congregation. It opens us up to be curious and to learn about all the different spiritual paths that we have in this congregation. So today, we will be doing a pagan winter solstice ritual. So thank you for joining us. In order to build this community, we need love plus connection, and that will lead to spiritual and ethical transformation. This is your community, and so we ask that you please be an active part by joining us in the following activities and events. This Tuesday is Christmas Eve, so please join us at 6:30 for our annual Christmas Eve celebration. We start in the social hall with a potluck, so please bring a dish to share. And then at 7:30, the service begins here in the sanctuary. It will be an evening of comfort and joy as we hear stories, sing carols, and enjoy fire and candlelight, bringing meaning to what Christmas means to a Unitarian Universalist. All right, I hope to see you there. We have a Buildings and Grounds Workday coming up on Saturday, January 4th, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Crystal asks that you bring a water bottle and a snack, and be sure to wear gloves and closed-toed shoes. Some of the tasks that need to be done around here are weeding, raking, pressure washing, cleaning out gutters, ceiling repair, hanging 2 pictures that I personally selected. Thank you. They're vintage, y'all. In the kitchen bathroom, cleaning up the playground for the kids. That's important. Hanging another sunshade, etc. So please come help us out. Many hands makes light work, of course. let's see, Jen, did you have an announcement you wanted to make about the Communications Committee? Jen will come up with a very important announcement.
Sorry, I'm trying to multitask.
That's okay. She is multitasking. She's also the greeter. Thank you, Jen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jen Dean, part of the Communications Committee and also part of your board. Last week was supposed to be our Share the Plate, but last week was quite busy with Milk and Cookies Communion and the auction. So I am pre-announcing that next weekend, and I will bring it up again next weekend, but next weekend we're going to do a Share the Plate for the Communications Committee. The Communication Committee currently has a $0 budget. Yeah, so any help is useful, but we do have big visions and goals in mind. We want to start putting ads on social media, possibly putting ads in various local publications, trying to increase our visibility and get our name out there. And unfortunately, any ads cost money. So any help that we could get in the Share the Plate next weekend would be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Well, it might seem like it's too early to announce this, but trust me, it's just around the corner. January 18th is the MLK Parade. We've been marching in it every year for years and years, and we will march again. This year, we are going to be a part of the Interfaith Coalition as we march, and so we'll still march as ourselves and have our shirts and our banner, but we'll be marching alongside all of the other faith communities for the Interfaith Coalition, so that's kind of cool. And the theme for the parade is unity and diversity, and so I think that just works out just perfect. So please, there'll be more details about that in the newsletter. And finally, I would like to say thank you to everyone who participated in our annual service auction last week. I know Ken and Dorothy aren't here this week, and they always do so much work for that, but they couldn't do it without all of the people that helped out and all of the people that bid on items. We raised over $3,000. So, good job, y'all. Good job. So please check the back of your order of service and especially read your newsletter because it comes out on what day? Monday. It'll be in your email or mailed to you a couple days later, and it has very important information in there. Gail is doing a brick fundraiser, and she has brochures today, so if you'd like to learn more about that, please see her. There's just so much going on, it's impossible for us to get it all out here, and that's why it's really important that when you're a part of this community, you read that newsletter every week, right, Marcia? Yeah. Marcia takes a lot, the whole thing. Marcia really puts a lot of work into it, and so please respect that work by reading that newsletter. It's entertaining, too, I promise. All right, now we will light our chalice.
They seem to be signaling.
Let's not forget another fundraiser. February 22nd is the dog party. If you don't know what it is, ask me after the service.
Thank you.
I guarantee it's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Joshua.
Can I,
Oh,
one quick thing?
okay.
That's done with Joshua said. I went to his last one he had. I was very skeptical. It is the most fun I've had in a long time, and I'm not a social person. I don't like most people. Great. I had such a good time planning on attending this year.
Thanks, Jerry. You might not like us, but we love you.
The dog party was a lot of fun. That's a whole different party. We're not going to have that one this year. All right. Our chalice lighting today is by Sharon Wiley. This solstice day, in honor of ancient traditions that celebrate this time of longest night, we observe that the flaming chalice holds the elements of the four directions: earth, air, fire, water. The lamp oil for earth, the air that feeds the flame, the fire we light, and the chalice itself, the cup, the symbol of water. We light our chalice and reflect on the light we need to guide us through hard times, the light of our shared faith, the light of loving community, the light of love, joy, and hope. Isabella, will you do us the honor of lighting our chalice today? Thank you. Please rise in body or spirit as we sing and sign hymn number 123, Spirit of Life.
1 and 2 and Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving light the shade of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Now, if the children and those young at heart would like to come forward for a message for all ages.
Get comfortable. Get cozy. Ready? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story, all right? Long, long, long time ago, before your great, 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 great grandparents were your age, did you know that people lived in caves? Did you know that? Okay. Well, caves are really, really great places to live up north in the winter because they stay a certain temperature all year round, 59 degrees. Do you know this morning it was 59 degrees this morning? Was it cold to you this morning? Okay, so we were all bundled up, right? Well, imagine in the wintertime as the days are getting shorter and shorter, the amount of daylight is decreasing. Imagine going out every day to hunt or fish, to look for your food, to look for the plants and berries that you and your family eat, and to look for firewood. And every day, the amount of daylight that you have to do all those things, it is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and it's getting colder and colder. And you notice that the animals are hibernating. They're hiding, they're going into their nests or their dens to stay warm. What would happen if the sun didn't come back the next day? Right, it would be very unpleasant, right? So why does this happen? Why does this happen every day? It gets dark and cold, right? So would Tom come forward and deal with the globe? And I'm finding my microphone. And the little helper's going to help Tom with the globe, because he's going to remind us that this summer, when he was reminding us about the summer solstice, and that's an interplay between the way the sun is pointed and the way the earth is pointed to the sun. And so this is 6 months later, the days are getting shorter, shorter, shorter. And today is the first day of winter. Thank you, Tom. So up until mid-June, the amount of light increases every day. And then from June to mid-December, the amount of daylight decreases. And it gets darker and darker. Our ancestors didn't know why all this stuff happened. They didn't have a globe. They didn't have time to explain all of this stuff. So they were getting concerned because it was darker every day. And so they prayed to their gods or to the sun itself. And so they would make a lot of noise so that the food would grow, and so they would be warm enough, and the drummers are going to start drumming soon. And they would ask the gods to help them. They lit fires, they sang songs, and they drummed. And they made a lot of noise. Let's make a lot of noise. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. And the lights came on, and it worked. It worked. The sun came back. It worked. So they did it every year. And then they had parties, and they ate a lot of sunshine, and, you know, they ate, okay, good with the music. So, and, okay, yeah, dim the lights a little bit. So they did this every year. That established a ritual. And the light came back every year. The animals came out of hibernation. The trees started blooming again. The food started to grow, and it got warm enough again. And so that's how ritual starts. That's how ceremony starts. And so we're going to thank you for coming here, and we're going to sing you out to your RE classes now. So we're going to sing the Go Now in Peace song. And thank you all for coming. Yeah. Go now in peace, go now in peace. I can't hear you. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Okay.
Heather, will you come up here and light our healing candle? Thank you. We're lighting our healing candle today because everyone needs a little bit of healing. And this can be a really, really hard time of the year for many people. And I just want to send out love to everybody and healing energy if you need it. Thank you, Heather. At the end of the day, do others feel loved in your presence? This is the spiritual bottom line. Mason Kipp. Our ritual of the sharing of joys, concerns, and sorrows embodies the belief that there is power in being together. This is a ritual that supports our healing and sustains us with love. In our Joys and Sorrows book, you are able to write down any significant joy or sorrow occurring in your life that you would like the congregation to know. Today, we have, Happy Winter Solstice. Crystal says, sorrow for those suffering from violence and war. Joy for my friends and family together in peace and rest. Thank you. Love and light to all. Sherry says, I am so happy to see everyone, especially Heather's smiling face. And this one doesn't say who it was, but it says, sorry, I'm having an issue with a man with an aggressive dog, and he is saying he will take me to court. I am going to the police today. Hopeful for good outcome and prayers from this community. You are invited now to come forward for a ritual of joys and sorrows. You may take whichever stone or stones feels right to you and drop it in the bowl, connecting to others, feeling the power of being together in this community. And Tom, can you please move the globe out of the walkway? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, so please, if you know Floyd, check in with him. Thank you. Yes, please put stones in for the folks on Zoom. Thank you.
And Facebook. and YouTube.
And you too.
We're so glad that you were able to join us virtually today, and for anyone watching on the replay. Here we gather, tucked back in this friendly neighborhood between the beautiful tall pines. We are a community of people who have arrived from many different paths, yet we seek a common goal: to bring more love to a hurting but beautiful world. As Unitarian Universalists, we aspire to reach this goal through our shared values, one of which is the value of generosity. We cultivate a spirit of gratitude and hope. We covenant to freely and compassionately share our faith, presence, and resources. Our generosity connects us to one another in relationships of interdependence and mutuality. This we can only do together, and your monetary gifts are essential to supporting our endeavor. Our ushers will now pass the plate.
Happy winter. This is solstice time. Some people call this time Yule, and there's a whole story about the Yule log that maybe we'll present at a different time. This is the shortest day of the year, meaning the shortest amount of light, and the longest night. In some pagan circles, this is one of the 8 festivals of the year. The winter solstice is a solar festival as opposed to a lunar festival. It is celebrated by fire and the use of the Yule log. The colors of red and green and gold, those represent, the gold represents the sun returning, and the red and green represent the holly berries and the evergreen trees that don't die off in the wintertime. These plants were considered sacred since they stayed green all year round. The deer that you'll see later, those are representative of the horned god. Today we are going to celebrate the change from the time of the light descending to the time of the light increasing. If the helpers will join me at the table here. This is an interactive ceremony. If you feel like standing up, do so. We're going to be drawing in the 4 directions, honoring the elements. And so we start at the east. East is that way if you'd like to stand up and face the east. Otherwise, you may sit. This won't hurt you in any way. You're not going to grow horns or anything. East is that way. It's real simple. We say, welcome to the east, realm of air, intellect, thoughts, creation. Be here now, and then we light the yellow candle. Are you ready? So we're going to just put this little candle in there and move along.
learning patience and perseverance.
Ingenuity. Okay, so now we face the south, which is represented on your screen by a red candle. Welcome to the south realm of fire, courage, passion, and passion. Be here now. And then we light the red candle. Here's that one. Woo! Passion. Power. Courage, everybody. Courage. That's all right. We might do another tea light. I have more. Okay. Yes. All of this is symbolic of the light within us and of drawing together in community and helping each other. Yes. So anyway, we've lit the candle. Now we turn to the west and we say, welcome to the west, realm of water, emotions and intuition. Be here now. And then we light the blue candle. And then we face the north. And we say, welcome to the north, realm of earth, groundedness and abundance. Be here now. We light the green. And we don't have words for this. I'm just going to say, we light the center candle, which represents the spirit and the light inside all of us. Be here now. And you can also hear. Be here now. Sun goes up here. All righty, I have to find my words. There it is. So, the Oak King and the Holly King draw near. We're going to sing this hymn, or this chant. It's called Hoof and Horn.
One time?
Yes. Before we start that, in many pagan paths, the wheel of the year, the winter solstice, represents the divine struggle between these kings. One will perish and the other is reborn. Now we go.
One time over.
And do your battle work. And we sing it again. Hoof and horn, all that die shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that fall shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that die shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that fall shall rise again. The Holly King is victorious. The light is returning. Yay! Okay. So now we're going to do a little meditation, and the helpers are going to distribute these tea lights. And so after the Oak King rises, they're going to distribute tea lights to all of you.
And if you're not into this, just sit here, that's fine. I'm going to add some candles to our tableau. What we're going to be doing is I will lead us in a short, shallow meditation. You're going to be thinking about the light within yourself. When we finish the short meditation, and you're going to put that light in your candle, you're going to see it in your candle. You're going to visualize it. You're going to think about it. You'll feel it. When you do that, then when we finish the meditation, you can come up. The sun candle will be over here at this platter. And you can light your candle from that and pop it on the platter here, and then go sit down. I'll walk us through that again as we go. Put your feet comfortably on the floor. Shut your eyes if you feel like it. You can shut them tight or let them flutter, or just watch the show. It doesn't matter. Can you all hear me on the microphone? I'll boom. How about now? Okay. So we're doing a brief meditation. We're going to reflect on the light within you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the light. Breathe out darkness. Breathe in light. Breathe out darkness. Breathe in the light. See the light within you, the spark that makes you unique. The spark that helps you enjoy every day. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Visualize yourself holding the candle. See it with a flame. See the flame grow stronger to your comfort. See all the candles on the platter shining together to celebrate the returning of the light of the year. To acknowledge the light within all of us. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, open your eyes, blink a little, and when you're really ready, get up, walk up here, light your candle from the sun, put it on the tray. And while you're doing that, continue meditating on the light within you. And I'm looking for another tray. Oop. And that's okay. I'll come fix it. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a better, easier way. Okay, I got it. All righty, everybody. Come forward. And I will hold this so it doesn't fall. And you just light your candle. Pop it on the tray. Don't worry if the wax drips on me. I'm used to it. Come forward. It's a ceremony.
And have any other dishes that we can use to spread this out a little bit. Come on forward. Anyway, continue thinking of the light in you and the fire of commitment and community, and watch your fingers. Spread some over that way, and you can also light from the tray. Okay. Is that good? Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Just stick it over there. And we're going to move this candle over to help this row. And so, thanks. Okay, keep going. And we have this candle. Come along. Here we go. Don't do that. Let me get out of the way. Okay. And yeah, maybe Helen can help here. I'll hold it. It's fine. Okay. Can I help with the candles over here? Hold the thing. There you go. Okay. Thanks, Heather. There we go. Oh, thank you. We have another tray if we need to speed things up. There you go. My thumb. Just your thumb. Well together. Enjoy the lights, all the pretty lights this time of year. Think of the whimsy and the sparkle inside everyone you know, and whatever it is that is their best essence. And allow that to come forth in everyone you know this time of year. So our next song, it's real fast, and it's a quick way to release the elements because our service is ending, or at least the ritual part. And so we sing real fast,
The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. Aye, 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 oh, aye, oh, aye, oh, aye, oh. Aye, 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 oh, aye, oh, aye, oh, aye, oh. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return.
The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, return, return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return.
I want to thank all the helpers and all of you for coming here today for our ceremony to honor the winter solstice.
This is the time of year when we can slow down and remember that the light is within us. We can be present in the light. Let us rise in body and spirit and sing together. Light is Returning by Charlie Murphy.
Light
Is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive, make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circles on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Light is returning,
even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold
back the dawn.
Let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive, make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circling that path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
I want to thank Julia for sharing her ritual with us. I want to thank Petra and Mary for being such wonderful oak and holly king. And I want to thank Heather also for everything, all the time. Just, you know. Well, but you do it so lovingly. And this winter solstice, I kind of feel like I'm finally able to settle into the now and being present. Because as some of you know, my husband died 4 years ago in December, and so this has not been, the holiday seasons have not been real pleasant. But this year I just, it came to me that, you know, these little holy days through the course of the year, they give us an opportunity to say, today, something momentous happens, and be with it, be present with it, knowing that what happens today comes out of what happened since the last holy day and will lead into what is to come. But right now is the now. And we don't have to worry, we don't have to ruminate, we can just be. And I'm going to read you a poem. It is from a book called The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. And I used to read this book to my son every year on Solstice. And you know, there was a whole story that went with it. There was some sciencey stuff in it, as I recall. But this is the poetic part. And so the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the new year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling through all the frosty ages. You can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. This shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, fest, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And so do we, here, now, this year, and every year. Welcome, Yule. And now we're going to sing our closing song, the pagan version of the Holly and the Ivy.
All right, Sean.
Y'all did great. The slides, because the words on the script are not complete. And so it's not obvious. All right. So we have a lot of candles. And I'm going to ask Isabella to come up and extinguish our chalice while we recite our words. Don't do that.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, don't do that. We have a snuffer.
It's all right.
Can you come up and we extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, or the warmth of love, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world.
All right, well, as you go out into the world now, remember the sun is returning and bring with it the love and the joy and the peace that you found here today, remembering that you are loved, you are worthy, and you are a blessing. Thank you, and Merry Yule.
Happy Solstice. Merry Yule. Come back on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, no problem.
You look like